Hello, my name is Robin and I want to thank you very much for taking the time to watch this new video of mine. I'm here at the airport of Mexico City. It's very early, it's about 6 a.m. and it's already buzzing here. I'm gonna fly with Viva Aerobus today, from here in Mexico City at Terminal 1 to Guadalajara. And as it looks like right now, we're flying on an Airbus A320 NEO, and it's gonna be a first for me. So I'm super excited for this flight today. So let's go through security and head to the terminal. So please, come with me. Viva Aerobus operates from Terminal 1 in Mexico City, the oldest of the two terminals here. The layout of the terminal is quite different than what I'm used to with traditional airports around the world, and it took me a while before I was able to find the check-in counters, as they're somewhat hidden in a corner. Already had my boarding pass on my phone and I just had carry-on, so I was able to go straight to airside. Before security though, you can find some places to eat, like this local chilaquiles place, but also a Circle K, Cinnabon and Starbucks, and some shops like the Sunglass Hut. All of these shops, frankly, are quite small and inconvenient. Airside is as impractical as the area before security. The whole terminal is basically one long narrow hallway with gates and sometimes a shop or a place to eat. And most shops and places to eat here are pretty small as well, with the biggest shop the duty-free shop. I bet the things were designed to standards 30 years ago, when there was much less traffic. I had just enough time for a breakfast sandwich here at the Tapa Cafe, which I really enjoyed. Viva Aerobus was founded back in 2006 and was partly owned by the founder of Ryanair. Before starting this channel, I've flown with Ryanair dozens of times, but something I hadn't even seen on any Ryanair flight. Viva Aerobus requires each passenger to have their carry-on weighed and tagged at the gate. Depending on your ticket, your allowance is either 10 kilograms or 22 pounds, or 15 kilograms or 33 pounds. Well, the aircraft has arrived, and indeed, it seems to be an Airbus A320 NEO. Let's get on board. This flight today is a very big deal for me, as this is my first flight ever on a NEO aircraft, and there are still very few of these next-gen A320 family aircraft flying around in North America, with none in Canada. Viva Aerobus doesn't advertise whether the flight's operated with a NEO or CEO aircraft, and operates them interchangeably, so I had about a 50-50 chance of getting on one. This A320 NEO with registration XA-VIN was delivered to the low-cost airline in December of 2018, just 9 months before I flew on it, making the plane virtually brand new. If you happen to be a regular viewer of my channel, you might know that this flight today is part of my tour around North America that I just completed a few weeks ago. Besides this flight on Viva Aerobus, I've also tried out other Mexican airlines like Volaris and Aeromexico, and I've flown on Delta and Air Canada. Of course, during all my travels I share this on my social media accounts. If you want to follow my trips while they happen, I do invite you to follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter, for which you can find the links in the description down below. The Viva Aerobus A320 NEO has 186 seats, one row of 6 more than the A320 CEO. Aside from the emergency exit and the bulkhead seats, all seats have the same seat pitch of 30 inches. And as this was a half-empty flight, I had a whole row to myself. The seats have a really small tray table, but it does feature an indentation for a cup and it can be moved forwards and backwards. Down below is a traditional seat pocket, something you won't find on a Ryanair aircraft. And the legroom is not disappointing, and I'm 6 feet or 183 centimeters. In the seat pocket, you can find an ad, the in-flight magazine and Biba, a safety card and an onboard menu, Mi Café. Service on this hour-long flight started right after takeoff. Prices on the menu are in Mexican pesos, which divided by 20 will get you the prices converted in US dollars. Menu items are very affordable, with soft drinks under $2 and beer under $3. I took a snack combo for 70 pesos, which included a soft drink and a bag of crisps. The can of Coke was not chilled and around room temperature, and instead it came with a cup of ice cubes. The airline has grown a fair bit since it started with 2 Boeing 737-300 aircraft 13 years ago, and now offers many domestic and international routes on their all-Airbus fleet. The airline prides itself in having a young fleet with an average age of about 4 years. The airline still has more NEO aircraft on order, including the A321NEO, of which they will add 41 to their fleet. Until that time, I'm just glad that I finally got to fly on one of these new models. Please hang on until after landing for my final 2 cents on this flight.
Por su seguridad le pedimos permanecer sentado hasta que el avión sea detenido por completo desde el edificio terminal y la señal de abrochar sus cinturones sea apagada. Tenga cuidado al abrir los compartimentos superiores y verifique alrededor de su asiento para asegurar que lleva todas sus pertenencias. Viva Aerobus y en especial esta tripulación le agradecemos nos haya elegido y le da la bienvenida a Guadalajara.
Well, that was a nice first experience on the Airbus A320, and I have to say, this aircraft is very quiet. Wow, I'm super impressed, really. But one thing I didn't like so much at the flight today, and that was the crew. Even though they were super friendly, all they did was just chatting in the galley in the front, and even though at the end of the flight, near the end, before landing, the captain turned on the seatbelt sign because we went through an area of turbulence. They just stand there, and as far as I know, they have to go through the aircraft to see if everyone's wearing their seatbelt. So that's a bit unprofessional, really. Anyway, the flight was good. It wasn't delayed when we left a little bit later, but we arrived perfectly on time, so I have no complaints with that. It was cheap, so I would definitely try Viva Aerobus again. Maybe I'll be on their A320NEO again. I really like it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you enjoy such videos, please consider subscribing to the channel. And I'll see you next week.